All right, welcome in. Little emergency podcast here. Just woke up not that long ago, but big news out of the SEC. Had to hop on it because there's been so much hype, so much hope for Ole Miss in 2024, and we still got that hope. But huge news, and I kind of warned. I was trying to warn people that this could happen. According to Matt Zinich, 24/7 Sports. Ole Miss star running back Quinshon Judkins hitting the portal. I thought the portal was closed. Not for the Portal Kings. Their best player hitting the portal. Doesn't mean he's necessarily gone for Ole Miss, but he's a hell of a player. He's been their best offensive weapon 2 years in a row. Only 2 years on campus. Already says coming to Florida. I don't think so. I think Bama. I think Southern Cal. I think those are the teams to watch. But here, this is the whole point of this thing, and this is why I called attention to it leading up to the Peach Bowl when he was asked about it. This is the path Ole Miss has chosen, right? We're gonna add all these pieces, and let's not kid ourselves. They're adding Walter Nolan. They're adding Juice Wells. They're adding all these great players because of NIL, and more power to them. But you have to take care of the guys that are already there. And I don't know what the figures are for those players, so I'm not going to just speculate. But let's just pretend Quinshon Judkins was making $200,000, and again, I have no idea. And let's say they tell Walter Nolan, we'll pay you $500,000. Well, then you're sitting here saying, well, what the hell? I busted my ass for 2 years. You're giving this new guy $500. You got to pay me $600. These are the conversations that are going to happen when this is the method of you building your roster. And this is why Jackson Dart would not commit to returning when we all kind of knew he would. He's not a top NFL prospect. I think he will be an NFL quarterback with another year of seasoning under Lane Kiffin. But yeah, someone also said, don't forget Prime. I mean, Dion says we're not going to pay people to get here, but that's all they do is they pay people to get there. So those are the ones to look at. Colorado, he's from Alabama. I could see Auburn getting in the mix, but this is wild. This is a little bit of a dent. It's not going to kill Ole Miss by any means, but this could be the difference between winning the SEC, winning some playoff games, maybe winning the national championship. I mean, he's big time. Quinshon Judkins him and Walt. Who is it? Herschel Walker. Sorry, it's early here. I should have had some water prepared too. Quinshon Judkins, Herschel Walker, the only two players in SEC history to start their career with 15 touchdowns in each of their first two seasons in the SEC. This is massive. We'll see how the Portal King's out here on his boat tweeting about the new guy they're going to get out of his fishing hole here with Pete Golding. Yet he's got to take care of his house. Kiffin may have to get off a damn beach, go back to Oxford. He doesn't spend but about 2 weeks in Oxford in the offseason. He may need to get his ass back there, talk to Quinshon, or go to Alabama or do whatever. Wherever Quinshon's at right now, he needs to go to his house and find out what he wants, because this is paramount. I don't care, Walter Nolan, Juice Wells, Jackson Dart, Trey Harris. The best player they got is Quinshon Judkins. And Judkins is in the portal, apparently, or leaving to go in the portal, even though I thought the portal was close. I don't know what in the hell is going on right now. This is wild times in college football, but this is huge. This is huge. This is the first thing that could derail all this Ole Miss hype. And again, it's not going to kill them. They got plenty of, I have faith in Lane Kiffin, Charlie Weiss Jr. to engineer some offense without Quinshon, but he's a difference maker. He was limited in the Alabama game. Of course, Georgia did a hell of a job limiting him in that game. Let's overlook that one, because the other games he was phenomenal for Ole Miss this season. But this is big. This is big. Yes, this is massive. James said this is massive. Elko time, I'd go get him. If I made whoever I am in the SEC, we need a running back. Go get Judkins. Tanner, and I have no idea if this is true, but we love to speculate on here. Tanner says offer was 750, 800K range for Ole Miss, supposedly. We're all in, right? We're all in on 2024. Pay the man, whatever it is, give him $1 million. I don't care. It'll be worth it. If you win the SEC, if you win the national championship next year, it'll be worth every penny you pay Quinshon. I think. Because otherwise, I think you're going to have to stop him. Because he'll probably go to Bama or A&M or Colorado or, of course, Colorado. They're not going to make the playoff. You probably won't have to face him if he goes to Colorado. But if he goes to Southern Cal, something like that, you may have to face him. Again, I'm looking at his numbers here. 2,700 rushing yards, 31 touchdowns in 2 seasons. Just incredible. Over 3,000 yards from scrimmage in his 2 first years there at Ole Miss. And had 106 over Penn State, 119 Mississippi State. Whew. Huge. This is huge news. Running backs are replaceable, says Jeff Levy, certainly, but I don't know. Of this caliber, there's just not another guy out there. And we're supposed to be all in on 2024. And if we don't got Judkins, we got to pump the brakes a little bit because he's our difference maker on offense. We got some good receivers, but none as good as Judkins. What's Lane's plan at running back now? We'll see. Man, people are shitting on Judkins here. Just one of him and Herschel Walker. Only players with 15 more touchdowns, 2 for first year. Replaceable. We can get anyone. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. He's a beast. He's beast mode. And yeah, with an expanded playoff, with more games, tougher games, SEC expansion, these are the difference makers that you need to win big time games. Lane whiffing on his own guys, says Milky Pants. I wish I would have thought of that. That's a good one. Georgia could have used him if not for ETN. Hell, maybe Georgia gets him too. Georgia, ETN, and Judkins. My God, as if Georgia needed another thing to be elite. Maybe Florida gets him because they lost ETN. I'm just kind of stunned by this big news. So, I mean, Ole Miss will be fine. I'm not saying they're going to be awful now without him, but this is kind of the centerpiece of a big time team here. He ain't no Cody Schrader, says Jeff Levy. Maybe he goes to Mizzou. Wouldn't that be lovely for all this Mizzou, Ole Miss shit talking that we're already getting, that we've gotten the last month or so of the season? If Judkins goes to Mizzou, new portal king Eli Drinkwitz. Auburn fans are fired up. Bama fans fired up. This is wild news. So just wanted to get on here. Yeah, Cole says this is big time tampering. Well, hell, they've tampered to get about half the guys they got on their damn roster now via NIL. So I don't feel too bad from him. Kyle says, what did I miss? Judkins heading to the portal, according to Matt Zinich. Huge news. Ole Miss hype train hit the speed bump again, and that doesn't mean Judkins won't be back. He could be back if they meet his price. They should. What do they say during the Peach Bowl? Now I've forgotten, but to the effect of, you want to play with the big boys, it's got to cost. It's going to cost money, and this is evidence of it right here. Pay the man, and he'll be back. And maybe we can make his playoff national championship run. If not, do you think he leaves the conference? I don't know. But Tyler says Fayetteville's the number 1 place to live in the SEC. I love it. I love it. If living conditions is where he wants to be, go to Fayetteville. He's going to get a lot of carries next year. Michael Riley, can he take ETN spot? I don't know. Florida's got Johnson still, right? So I don't know. I don't think Florida, Billy Napier, I don't think they want to get into the NIL game like some of these others. Jackson says he's going to Vandy. He'll get touches at Vandy. That's for damn sure. But yeah, just wanted to get a quick little recap here. Judkins in the portal, huge news. Thought this could be coming, and the fact that it's here. I would imagine he's given Ole Miss all the time in the world to meet his price, and they have not done it. So I don't think he'll be back. But maybe this is the news they needed to hear to get those NIL dollars in, to get Lane Kiffin, get his ass off the boat, get him back on land. But I can't wait to see it, and we'll recap it, of course, as always, going live. I imagine I won't have opportunity to do a lot of these breaking podcasts as often as I'd like to with the season winding down. So that's why I really wanted to do this one. But hey, more news pops. Could be Judkins, could be whoever. We'll be jumping on here emergency style. Appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. We'll catch you very, very soon